I'm Mike Hayne, and I'm talking to myself to cure myself. Today is Wednesday, October 26, 2022. Time, 10:30 a.m. Place, 15 miles east of the Las Vegas Strip, in a mobile home community of over age 55 people. Now, I'm talking to myself to cure myself. The basic concept that I see everywhere is a rampaging humanity that has somehow gone almost insane. And if we look at 1965 in the United States, President Nixon called certain things subversive cells. And this was the idea that, like today, if I go out, every person I talk to about any topic, I'm highly educated. I'm at the top and always was. What is this? Like Charlton Heston in Planet of the Apes, where he looks out and screams, "It's a madhouse." What is this? Why is each individual human being that's going and watching Disney and being taught in the schools even, why are they so far off the track of basic education and humanity? So I personally have nobody to talk to. I'm being slowly poisoned here in this rooming house, which is a mobile home in an over age 55 community that they've partitioned off into rooms and rented me a room. And that's fine, and there's three other men in this rooming house. And they're decent, they're good, and everything. But these are the lowest of the low of humanity, and I'm in among them, which really hurts my feelings, really makes me question myself. How did I get here? It's like that movie Shawshank Redemption, where the guy ends up on Devil's Island or something, in just the worst conditions of humanity. Any story where a human being falls down into the lower level of the most depraved, and they describe this now in the homeless areas, San Francisco or Los Angeles or Chicago or someplace, the homeless place with the little tents, which I think is pretty good. You got a little tent, you have your little Obama phone, I mean, you're set. The money goes directly from the government onto debit cards. And then I guess a side issue is the drugs. They take the drugs because they realize what a waste life is. Well, that's the same thing I'm talking about. But I'm not taking drugs. I'm just completely facing everything with a straight mind. So, what is this? Just exactly what am I running into? And I've been pretty lucky in Las Vegas among the poor. There are a lot of good people out there. They still watch the TV shows. They still believe all the crazy stuff. If you told a black person, I know many black people, I know soldiers on the streets in the gangs, they carry weapons, and I'm sitting there talking to them because you can't talk to them. There's a lot of good people. The people on the buses, all different races. I'm the only white one when I go out into Las Vegas. So they are good. But there's a big problem. And we still can't really wrap our heads around what it is. But there's some kind of a condition in all the people. And when Nixon talked about the subversive cells, and Stalin said we will destroy the United States from within, it was only a few people. You go to a university campus in 1965, there's only a few people there talking stupid and sexually perverted and mentally ill. But it's a cell. This is 60 years later. Each one has coalesced into the overall condition. Now we are really in almost an area that you would say beyond salvage. The people living by the whim of the rulers, no concepts of right or wrong, insiders and outsiders, and they're interchangeable. You can't find an insider that's smart and educated and an outsider who's dumb. They're just interchangeable. That's a bad situation. So, talking to myself to cure myself. The students are going crazy, and it has nothing to do with guns. Like I say, I talk to the soldiers, black young people in the Crips and the Bloods on the streets in Las Vegas, and they're carrying weapons. And I'm the white, blue-eyed devil, 68 years old. They don't treat me bad. They don't even insult me. The white biker guys that live around here insult me more. It's not weapons. It's the sociological conditions of the mind. Now, we've had, just in the past week that I know of, the other day, one went into a school somewhere and shot some people, killed a teacher and a student, a 19-year-old guy that had graduated from that school, and then he was shot. In Las Vegas a week ago, we had an immigrant or a tourist from Central America, a 20-year-old man, and he went up to the, if you've ever seen the beautiful women who are called a showgirl, and they stand out in front of the casino, the Wynn Casino, and they're beautiful. They're tall, they're all dressed up, and they're wearing bikinis. They're beautiful. Well, this 20-year-old Hispanic man they didn't describe the knife, but he said he was carrying a weapon. Well, what the heck is a weapon? Why are you carrying a weapon around? So he's carrying a weapon, and he wanted to take a pic. They interviewed the women later, the showgirls. He wanted to take a picture holding his knife with the beautiful showgirls who are wearing bikinis, high heels, they're tall, they're beautiful. And they said no, or they were questioning him. No, you want to take a picture of you, a selfie holding a knife, and then they charge $20 or something. It's one of the Las Vegas features. And he said they were laughing at him, and then he stabbed them in the back. Stabbed a woman in a bikini in front of the Wynn in the back and killed 2 of them. Just very sad the way it was described. The guy the other day in the school, he shot the other students. Well, this has nothing to do with the weapons. This has to do with the mental condition. Let's go up, and I'm sorry, I said I was gonna get away from mentioning names, but let's mention names, okay? Let's talk to he talked English, the Hispanic guy that was the tourist, talking to the showgirls. The guy in the school, the 19-year-old, yesterday, who killed people in one of the schools. I'm going to have to mention the name. Let's ask them, have they ever seen a Harry Potter movie? I've never seen one. How many are there? Are there 8 Harry Potter movies, and they've been going for 20 years? Let's ask the guy that shot, he's dead now, but the guy that shot the people in the school, the 19-year-old. Did he ever see Big Bang Theory on TV? Did any of them watch Saturday Night Live? It's the mental conditions of the mind that are crazy, not the weapons.